Hello everyone, welcome to Wonder Garden. This is where I share tips on keeping your orchids healthy and blooming beautifully all year round. To give you more options and allow you to rotate different organic fertilizers when caring for your orchids, today I'll show you a completely new fertilizer recipe that's very simple, easy to make, and easy to apply at home. When caring for orchids using this method, you'll notice faster new root growth, better recovery, healthier green leaves, and over time, the flower spikes will start to reappear. If you're new to orchids, don't forget to subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel so you won't miss any useful plant care tips. Let's get started. The ingredient I'm using today is garlic powder. Garlic powder contains many natural compounds that are beneficial for plants, especially allicin, which has antibacterial and antifungal properties, helps limit pest attacks, and supports stronger root development in orchids. I will use 3 teaspoons of garlic powder and add it directly into a clean cup or glass jar. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language, comment below, and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. Next, add 500 milliliters of warm water to help the nutrients in the garlic powder dissolve and extract more effectively. After that, stir the solution well until the garlic powder is completely dissolved in the water. Finally, cover it tightly and let the solution sit for about 3 hours. As a regular habit, before using any type of fertilizer on orchids, I always water the plants with clean water first. This helps evenly moisten the growing medium, making the orchid roots softer and ready to absorb nutrients safely. At the same time, pre-watering helps prevent fertilizer shock and reduces the risk of root burn, especially for weak orchids or those in the recovery stage. Once the roots have been sufficiently watered, the nutrients from the fertilizer will be absorbed more gently, allowing the plant to take them up efficiently and grow more steadily. After 3 hours, once the solution has completely cooled and the extraction process is complete, I will strain the solution to remove all undissolved garlic powder, keeping only the clear infused liquid. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. Next, to ensure the solution is safe and gentle for the plants, I will dilute the strained solution with 1 liter of clean water. This dilution helps orchids absorb nutrients more easily, reduces the risk of fertilizer shock, and is suitable for regular use, even for weak or recovering orchids. So, now we have completed a liquid fertilizer formula for the orchids. Method 1. First, I pour a small amount of the solution into a clean cup. Then, use a soft cotton pad soaked in the solution and gently wipe the entire surface of the orchid leaves, both the upper and lower sides. This method helps remove dust, fungi, and bacteria on the leaves, while allowing the orchid to directly absorb the nutrients from the garlic powder solution through the leaves. As a result, the leaves become greener and shinier. Photosynthesis improves, and the plant recovers faster, especially effective for weak orchids with pale leaves or slow growth. Allicin in garlic also forms a natural protective layer on the leaf surface, helping to block insects, bacteria, and fungal infections. Thanks to this, orchids are better protected, common diseases are reduced, and the plants grow more healthily and steadily over time. Method 2. Pour the diluted solution into a dedicated watering container, then water evenly around the base of the orchid after the roots have been rinsed with clean water. At this stage, the root system is ready to absorb nutrients, allowing the active compounds in the garlic solution to penetrate the roots more effectively. The garlic solution helps fight fungi, provides mild antibacterial effects, and reduces root rot and other diseases caused by microorganisms. At the same time, the natural minerals in garlic stimulate new root growth, strengthen existing roots, and help them anchor firmly to the substrate, allowing the plant to recover quickly, grow steadily, and prepare well for the next flowering stage. Method 3. Pour the diluted garlic powder solution into a fine mist spray bottle, then evenly and gently spray it over the entire orchid plant. When spraying, make sure to cover both the upper and lower sides of the leaves, the stem, and any exposed roots, as these are the areas where the plant absorbs nutrients most quickly. It's best to do this early in the morning or late in the afternoon, avoiding direct sunlight to prevent leaf burn. The garlic powder solution, which contains allicin, has natural antibacterial and antifungal properties, helping protect orchids from common diseases and deterring harmful insects. Misting also increases humidity, stimulates photosynthesis, and helps the orchid leaves become greener, thicker, and healthier looking. Finally, place the orchid in a well-ventilated, cool area, avoiding strong drafts. Light and temperature are two crucial factors that directly affect the plant's health and recovery. Orchids need gentle, diffused light and should not be placed under direct sunlight, as this can burn the leaves and weaken the roots. Results. After consistently applying this method for a period of time, you will easily notice significant changes in your orchid. The roots start producing many new shoots, with fresh green tips that are strong and firmly attached to the substrate. The leaves become darker green, thicker and glossy, with a marked reduction in yellowing or weak limp foliage. The plant grows steadily, with improved resistance to diseases and fewer attacks from insects. After the recovery phase, the plant gradually forms new flower spikes, with buds developing evenly. The flowers bloom beautifully, maintain their color longer, and stay on the stem for an extended period. In particular, buds nurtured with organic fertilizer are often healthier, plumper, and develop more uniformly. They are less likely to dry out or drop prematurely, have a higher chance of fully opening, and display brighter, more natural colors. When the flowers bloom, the petals are thick, the shape is well formed, they last longer, and remain on the stem much better than those grown with chemical fertilizers. This is also a sign that the orchid is absorbing nutrients in a balanced way, growing steadily, and is ready for future flowering cycles. What do you think about caring for orchids naturally this way? If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share it with fellow orchid lovers, and subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel to follow more simple, safe, and effective orchid care tips. Next, I'll show you a simple and effective fertilizer recipe you can try at home. To make today's fertilizer, I will use 1 potato. Normally, when cooking, we peel the potato and throw the peel away, but few people know that potato peels are actually a very good source of nutrients for orchid plants. Potato peels contain natural starch, potassium, B vitamins, and some trace minerals, which help stimulate root development, restore weakened plants, enhance metabolism, and support the formation of flower buds. These nutrients are essential for orchids, especially during the stages of root growth and flower initiation. Once I have the potato peels, I will put them all into a clean pot. Then I add 2 liters of water and bring it to a boil. Boiling will help extract the maximum nutrients from the potato peels into the water, creating an organic fertilizer solution that is safe and very easy for orchids to absorb. After the water comes to a boil, I will reduce the heat and continue simmering for about 15 minutes to ensure that the nutrients in the potato peels are fully extracted. After 15 minutes, I turn off the heat and let the solution cool completely before using it. Once the potato peel solution has completely cooled, I will strain it and remove all the peels, keeping only the purest liquid. This is the nutrient-rich water that is safe and easy to absorb, ready for the next step in caring for the orchids in the garden. Method 1. Wiping the orchid leaves. I will pour the potato peel solution into a small cup. Then, using a soft cotton pad or a clean cloth, gently soak it with the solution and wipe all the orchid leaves, carefully cleaning both the top and underside of each leaf. When wiping, move slowly from the base of the leaf to the tip, taking your time to avoid scratching or damaging the leaf surface. Method 2. Watering the orchid roots. For this method, I will pour the diluted potato peel solution into a specialized watering can, then water slowly and evenly around the base of each orchid pot. When watering, you should pour slowly so that the solution gradually penetrates the growing medium, allowing the roots to absorb the nutrients safely and most effectively. The trace minerals, once absorbed by the roots, help restore old roots, stimulate the growth of new roots, and make them white, plump, and healthier. Potassium enhances the plant's metabolism and supports the formation of flower spikes, while B vitamins help reduce stress on the roots, especially after the plant has weakened, been repotted, or had its roots trimmed. Method 3. Misting the plants. I will pour the remaining solution into a spray bottle and then mist it evenly over all the plants in the garden. When misting, you should create a very fine spray, gently applying it to the leaves, stems, and exposed roots, while avoiding direct spraying on blooming flowers to help preserve their color and longevity. This misting method allows the plant to gradually absorb nutrients through the leaves while also increasing the humidity around the plant, making it especially suitable for hot days or indoor growing. The natural nutrients from potato peels help the leaves become greener and stronger, reduce leaf tip dryness, and stimulate healthy root development thanks to the consistently moist environment. Results. After some time of caring for the orchids with potato peel water, you can see a very noticeable change in the plants in my garden. First, new roots begin to appear around the base of the plant, with the new roots being white, plump, healthy, and firmly attached, showing that the plant is recovering and absorbing nutrients very well. For orchids that haven't bloomed for a long time, new flower spikes have started to emerge from the stems, with tiny buds gradually growing strong. For plants already in the flowering stage, the flowers last longer on the stems, the petals are thicker, the colors are vibrant, and there is less premature dropping. The leaves, after being wiped and misted with this solution, also become stronger, noticeably glossy and green, with clean, healthy surfaces that improve photosynthesis. Not only the orchids, but other plants in the garden also begin sprouting new shoots, with evenly growing leaves and more brilliant flowers, making the garden feel full of life. What do you think about this potato peel care method? If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wonder Garden to explore more simple and completely organic plant care techniques with me.